Hey guys, so it's Faith, and today's video we're going to talk about cheerleading. Yes, I am a cheerleader. I cheer for the Sheridan Spartans in Oregon. Okay, so so what this video is just basic cheerleading. What would you call it? Moves, I guess, and things what you're gonna have to do for a tryout. So the tryout, they will teach you a cheer, a very short cheer, and a dance. Usually dances are very short, you just repeat it over and over again. And then you have to do jumps. For my tryouts, we had to pick 3 different jumps. So I'll show you a few of those jumps. And you don't have to do kicks, but I'll show you some kicks anyway. And I will show you a few cheers that we had to do. Only you can't, it's Spartans and our colors are blue and yellow, so it kind of goes together. And then our dance was, you can find it on YouTube, pretty cool. It's called Boogie Shoes Tryout Dance. Boogie Shoes Tryout Dance. And that's the dance we did. And it goes step by step of how to do it. So I will show you our dance. I don't have the music, but I still have music so I can count it. It's 8 counts. You go 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you clean up. That's cleaning. We clean up. Then you'll do spirit, but that's usually after cheers. Cheers are very, very fun. There are a few cheers that people, lots of different cheerleaders have the same thing. Usually they have a rowdy one. My favorite cheer that we always do is Hey Everybody Up in the Stands. They're my favorite cheer. And it's fun. Cheerleaders are supposed to be peppy and happy, and that's what brings people to the game. It's yeah, they kept us all pumped even when our football players were losing, and they really add some excitement to it. And one thing that my cheer squad does is, okay, so this is for football. Every time the football players get a point, that's how many push-ups you do. They get touchdown. That's 7 points. So they get down and do 7 push-ups. Good man push-ups, not the girly push-ups. And so now if they get another touchdown, that's another 7 points. We have to do 14. So we have to do as many points on the board. So that's pretty interesting. And one thing about cheerleaders, when you're not cheering, you want to be standing like this. Well, watching the game, so you'll be standing like that. That's what the audience is doing. Standing like this. Okay? You want to have your arms crossed to your back and your feet spread apart so your feet are level with your shoulders. And that's a professional way to do it. Like if you have pom-poms, you can just cross them instead of holding your hands because pom-poms, you know. Okay, so let's just do a few arms, okay? So, high V, it's making a V with your arm. And these are cinnamon rolls. These are the big cinnamon rolls, these are the little cinnamon rolls. So you want big cinnamon rolls. High V, low V, full T, half T, or broken T, however you want to do it. Then there is there's the touchdown with the little cinnamon arms. This is candlesticks, like you're holding a candlestick. There's bucket, holding a bucket. Okay? Then there's the K. This is crossing, so this arm is up like a high V. Then you just cross this one across your breast. But you don't move your torso, you just have it like that. Other way. Same arm, cross it across. You're not moving your torso, you're not like this. Like this. Okay? And then there's other ones that are different. And there's like X's, high X, low X, cross. So that's for like a lot of cheers. Or if you're here, then you go down. You're crossing. So we do this for a lot of our cheers, crossing. Because we'll be here, then we'll jump to high V, and then we'll clean and start a cheer or something. 5 different arms. Let's see. Then we have kicks. Usually the kicks are going front or side. That's about it. So for kicks, you start 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's when you put your high V and you put your right foot or left foot back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you 5, 6. You kick it like 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's try it. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then also side ones. You can't do that in mirror right now. So, and then we have jumps. We have toe touches. That's when you start high V, you cross, and then you jump out. And you want to pull your butt under and kick out. So, bad landing. Okay, and then we also have other with like double nines. Where we go here. Then we jump like this, make 9s. 1 9, well, more like 4s. So you jump like that. And you're like folded in half when you jump up. Sort of like pike. Pike is this one. You jump with both feet out. Can't do it very well. Another one is, I call it the left hook because I have my left foot up. You have this foot out and this foot straight out. So it's sort of like that. Cannot do it very well, Miriam. I know it looks really bad right now, but so and then if you're doing tumbling, yes, tumbling is stunts. That includes cartwheels. So you don't have to be flexible and do cartwheels to be a cheerleader. It's just a lot easier to be a cheerleader if you know this stuff. And not all cheerleaders are sassy or posse-ish. It just depends on, there's normal people in the cheer squad. That's like the legend. But really, if your coach really, how do I explain this? If your coach cares about your squad, she will get rid of the rude cheerleaders because the cheer squad is a family. They stick together, they work together, they help each other out with like cheers and anything else that they need extra work on. And the snotty cheerleaders, they almost likely get kicked out with their behavior. So don't believe everything you hear about the cheerleaders, okay? It's probably not true. And there are also cheerleading guidelines, okay? This pretty much goes for every single cheerleading squad. But again, some people do not follow these rules. Maybe, but this is what the whole, the whole United States, this is the cheer rules. You cannot have any piercing when you are cheering. You cannot have any jewelry. I know I'm wearing my ring, but I'm in my room right now, so that's okay. Okay? But when you're cheering and you're at practice, you're going to have jewelry, you cannot have earrings, no piercings in your nose, your tongue, eyebrows, nothing, no earrings, nothing. No other piercings. Even belly piercings. See, archery uniforms? No belly piercings. Okay? Because, especially if you are stunting, they can get caught. I have a friend in another city who is a cheerleader, and she had a nose piercing, and it got snagged on another girl's uniform, and it ripped it out. That's because she kept her piercing in. You do not want to cheer with piercings, and it's very, very bad. Okay? And so, here, let me sit down. Okay. So, now, another thing is you have to keep your grades up. Cheerleading is a sport. It has the same rules as if you're in football or basketball. You have to keep a passing grade. It is a sport. It's a physical activity. You have to do stretching before you do it. And yeah, you have to have a passing grade. So it's a sport, pretty much. People are like, oh yeah, cheerleading is not a sport because it's just dancing around. No, it's not. I like to see, let's see, if like this tough like football player, he thinks like, oh yeah, cheerleaders are sissies. I like to see him come and try to be thrown up in the air, and you have to land perfectly or you will get hurt. It is not funny. Cheerleading has the same injuries, not the same injuries, but the same, you can still get hurt in cheerleading as you would in a football. Like the impact in football, same thing. If you're a flyer and you get thrown up in the air and people do not catch you, you will fall. If you are not locking your knees when you're up there, when people are holding you up, you will fall. Not kidding. I'm a flyer, okay? I know this stuff. You will get hurt if you do not follow what your coach says. I'm not kidding. Do not doubt me on that. So, cheerleaders, it's a sport. I told you about cheer tryouts. I showed you a few jumps that were really bad to do in my room right now. You should probably do it outside. And I showed you some arms and a kick and explained the rules a little bit. But yes, cheerleading is a sport, and when you wear this uniform, you are representing your school. That means another rule is you cannot show affection. So if you have a boyfriend, or if you're a guy and you have a girlfriend, or whatever, because guys can be in cheerleading, it's not gay at all. That just shows that he's a true man. And what guy wouldn't want to be around girls all afternoon at cheer practice? And also, if a guy is in cheerleading, he will most likely be the backdrop, and that's the person who holds the flyer's butt. So I don't see why no guys will be in cheerleading, get a hold of girls' butts, and have permission to do it, not get smacked for it, and to hang out with beautiful girls all afternoon at cheer practice and on weekends and whatnot. Yeah, and if you are a backdrop, you can see underneath our skirt. Just saying. So, I love being a flyer. It's great. I'm going to be up there. I'll talk because I'm kind of short. And to be a flyer, you have to be tiny. I'm not like tiny. Like my friends like that tall. Not that big of a difference. So to be a flyer, you have to be tiny. And you have to have leg muscles. Don't know if you can see, but I have very muscular thighs. You probably can't see. But yes, I have very muscular thighs. And you have to be able to lock your knees, because if you don't want wobbly knees when you're up there, because if you have wobbly knees, you're going to fall. People are holding your feet up. If you have wobbly knees, you're going to fall backwards. That's not going to be fun. So yes, cheerleading is a sport. You can get hurt just like football. There are rules. You can't show affection because that is disrespecting your team, and you can get kicked off. Like, if you have a boyfriend, you cannot go up and kiss. You can't hold hands. You can't hug. It's very strict. So, and we also have some fun little games that we do before the game to get all puffed up and rallied. You know, we are there for assemblies. We do assemblies to get the crowd going. So yeah, cheerleading is very important. If we didn't have cheerleaders, games, basketball games, and football games, it would be very boring. Just saying. Just saying, guys. But yes, cheerleading is a sport. Don't forget that. So, if you're a cheerleader and if you're telling you that, tell them to watch this video and see how hard it is, okay? Just saying. So, I love you guys. See you in the next video. I think our next video will be about hairstyles. So keep in touch, guys. Bye.